Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO 44 coming at you in another video. All right, so Lakers about to play against the Houston Rockets in about 4 hours or so. And I think after listening to a couple people talking about the Lakers, um, I think this everybody's on the same page. I'm very happy to hear that we're not taking the Rockets lightly, that we haven't forgotten that we must win every single basketball game we're in. That's what I was hopeful would be the intensity because, at the end of the day, it is easy to get, kind of excited about seeing Beasley hit a bunch of shots or see these wins piling up and just start thinking we got a team that's basically going to make the playoffs. But that's not the reality of it because health always can get in the way of everything. So you must secure victories. You must secure victories. And when you run out there with what we have, which is a bit limited based on our injuries are already in place, the last thing you want is to not have enough because you don't have enough players to play enough of your positions that are going to be necessary to put down there. I was listening to Trevor Lane. His mindset is just like mine. He's not really sure if not, if we're not bringing in a center because we don't want to mess up our numbers or whatever it would be with contractually with our cap space next season or whatever. Maybe trying to negotiate with whomever we're trying to negotiate isn't going well for whatever reason. But I just want to believe that the Los Angeles Lakers see the need, the absolute need for bringing us another center while Mo Bamba is out. This is not a drill. You need more big bodies. Vanderbilt is not a true center. Wenyen Gabriel is playing the center position well, and he has had some success against bigger players, which has shocked me a lot. So I'm happy with his play, and I'm happy we have him out there. But I know deep down he's not the answer at center for us. I know that. Even as a super Wenyen Gabriel fan, he's not the answer. We need another body there, behind or in front of him, playing the center position while Mo Bamba is out. Now, I don't care if that player doesn't get a lot of minutes when we do bring him in. I certainly don't mind if he's only coming in for a 10-day. But we do need to be able to have someone sub in that's about 7 feet tall with nice long arms to stop certain things from happening that are inevitably going to happen on the basketball floor. Switches and things of that nature. We're going to switch out, and we're going to see situations where guys are just going to have a size advantage over the people they're going to lay the ball up over. And if the Houston Rockets take advantage of that enough times, we're not going to be able to do nothing about it. And for us to be one of the best defensive teams in the league, it doesn't have to go that way. It does not have to be like that. All you need to do is to be able to secure that size, man. And at this point, I don't care who it is. Even some of the names I told you I didn't want, you put them on a 10-day for this game. Because at the end of the day, we need a big body out there who's going to be able to throw size at some of the size that they got on their team. And right now, I'm telling you, if the Houston Rockets identify that size mismatch tonight, they're going to take advantage of it. And with the type of talent that they have, there should be no reason they don't. That's what I'm telling you. Jabari Smith and Alperen Sengun, you really want to play with those two front court players without proper centers to guard them when they're playing well and they just beat the Celtics? Look, like I said, this team has been tanking purposefully with an intention on adding yet another super duper young player to this team. They're not a bad roster. That's not why they only have 16 or 17 wins. They have 16 or 17 wins because they want Wembanyama in red. So maybe, just maybe, that will fuel them to just not do what they need to do. Maybe they'll sit Alperen Sengun. That would be great for us. But the problem is they still got big players back there who are going to give us trouble, including Jabari Smith, who is playing very well, man. Now, I do believe Vanderbilt can do a good job on Jabari Smith. But after that, it's going to be a situation where without AD down there, you have questions of whether or not Jabari and Alperen are going to have their way. And Terry Eason and Garuba, I know these guys are playing well, man. They're playing well. And so this is not a situation by any stretch of the imagination where I expect the Los Angeles Lakers to just waltz into Houston if the Houston Rockets are intent on competing and us getting a very easy victory like we did against the Pelicans last night, because it's a different day in regards to shooters hitting shots. I don't know if Beasley's going to be that hot, but likely not like that. Maybe D'Lo has it going, but yesterday he was 5 of 15, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't necessarily have it going like that. So this is a situation where I'm saying, okay, Lakers, you're assuming that D'Lo and Beasley and all of those guys are just going to outperform some of the guys that they got on their team. And I'm telling you that they have a size advantage and speed advantage on some of our guys in this situation. KPJ and D'Angelo Russell, they're going to battle. And KPJ may get the better of him in this one. It's just that type of talent. He's that kind of good. And you're looking at like Green. Green, you're gonna line up Beasley next to Green. You better hope the guy Beasley's hitting shots, because Green is certainly gonna cook him. That's not gonna be an issue. Troy Brown, you trust him on Green. You trust him on I mean, this is what it's gonna be. These are the options you're gonna have for yourself. And so I don't really like us matched up against them just in general if they're actually trying to win. Like as they are, I don't love that matchup. There are better matchups for us to face if that team was serious. But they're not serious, and so that's like, all right, well, we don't know what we're going to see from them. We hope they just don't decide to win. Or rather compete. And you just look up at their last couple games, you realize they are competing. And they're winning. And so it's like, all right, I don't expect anything less than big play from their guys. And not only that, but the Lakers are coming to town. And the Lakers are a hot team on top of them being the Lakers. You know what I mean? And they're finding out right now that Anthony Davis ain't playing. And Bron ain't playing. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, them kids just, really? Like, oh my God. They're going to flex. It's to be expected. I think the Lakers are making a huge mistake not having a center in this game to replace Anthony Davis, and I think they made a huge mistake playing Anthony Davis in the second half of yesterday's game when we were up by 40 points. That should have been it for his night. I think our guys could have closed that game out. I think they could have closed that out. And then we should have played Anthony Davis, as I've already said in another video that I encourage everybody to check out, where we discussed this game ahead. But I just wanted to come here and say, I really think the Lakers should have already signed a center, even if it's just to a 10-day. You need to have that player on roster tonight, and the fact that you don't have that speaks to a certain concern that we haven't had since before the trades, and that is our team focused on what it is they need to be doing from an organizational standpoint, or are they celebrating the fact that they've made these trades and are kind of looking at things from a not so zoomed in perspective, as to which you're betraying what it is that you're actually trying to do, because your focus is winning, and you can't win unless you're paying close enough attention to everything that you need to be in order to match up properly. Basketball is not a throw something at the wall kind of sport and just watch things play out as you think they're going to. No, you got to know that if you move one piece, this piece is going to affect all the other pieces. So if that piece is not there, it could make everything look horrible. And so that's why I just want our Lakers, for the first time, to truly respect the weak side help situation as it pertains to what it means on a basketball floor. It's one of our biggest weaknesses as an organization. We don't give ourselves size. We believe in small ball. And that type of stuff doesn't leave you any respect for the other stuff that I'm talking about in regards to weak side help and shot blocking. You need it. You don't have it. Teams can target that and score repeatedly. It's that simple. And so the Lakers need to understand that, man. You can throw $170 million at players, $200, $300, $400 million at players, whatever. But if you don't have certain elements, even if those players are supreme, they're not going to be able to mask that problem. They're not. Height is just going to take over. Guys are just going to lay the ball up over them. It's easy to do in that case. Screen, switch. Out to the small guy, lay the ball up over his head. He's fouling. It's ugly. It's not. The Lakers need a big. They need one now. So that's what I want to say, man. Let's just stop acting like that is not important. And I want our team to stop smoking cigars and feeling like they've already won something. Get back into the intent of paying very, very close attention to our team. Put a magnifying glass on what needs to be done to win each and every one of these ball games. Or don't tell yourself you're winning now. Don't tell yourself you're trying to win now if you're not going to do what it takes to win now. If you're going to leave yourself vulnerable to lose games you must win, then you're not really winning now. That's what I'm trying to reiterate. That's the most important thing I want my organization to understand. So I hope they get it. Get your thinking caps on. You haven't won anything. We haven't succeeded in our mission. We just brought ourselves the pieces that can help us win. Now you got to help them win by staying intent on giving them what they need and continuing to remember that you have to keep your eyes on them in order to do that. You can't just throw something at them and then wait 3 weeks and everything's going to be fine. No, it don't work that way, especially when you must win every single game. So, yeah, man, we're going to help these people learn how to be champions again. I don't think the intent is to not succeed. I just think people are half doing it. You know, they're halfway in and they're halfway out, and it's not enough. You got to go all in. And going all in means that every night, whether you are the better team or not, you don't leave yourself without enough to compete. Not to compete. You gotta have enough to have it. If my guys are not good as your guys, that's fine. But I'm have all the elements necessary to be able to compete at the very least. So that's all I gotta say, man. My name's BDL44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.